Buongiorno, mademoiselles. I don't know. Do I know? No, I don't know.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?
Hi there folks, MonksBuzz 5000 back here with another video for you. And it's pickups and trade with another YouTuber is what it is. And I've got the package down here. We'll start with that first from the other YouTuber, and I picked it up. It got delivered at the start of the week, but such is life and busyness and whatnot, I've not had a chance to open said package. So there's my name on it. My name is on it. So here's package, said package. It's my microphone, it's fucking me off. So yeah, my name's here, you can't see it. So I need to open this, is how it works, doesn't it? I've not even opened it. Oh, I could do with like scissors for a finger. I'm looking for instruments to open it with. That's my dress, we don't need that. A plug. That'll do. I'll be back in a minute. I can't remember if I've done this to sync up my camera. Done it again. Clapping, that's how we do it. So, I got the Xbox One S recently. It's a nice little bit of foam. So I did, and so I had a surplus Xbox One. That's what it's called, isn't it? I got Xbox One S, so I had a surplus Xbox One. And instead of selling it, I thought, I'm kind of having a fancy for this console again, which I've had quite a few times in the past. But I'm probably not really given the best time of day, or the best chance. There's lots of good games that I actually want to play. And nowadays I'm spending more time playing games in the living room. Is what I'm doing. So I thought I'd just stick an advert out saying, "Oi, I got this Xbox One. Anybody got for trade?" And somebody was like, I'll trade you for your Xbox One. Magic sauce how this shit happens sometimes. But it was Herbie Ass 007. A bit like 007, but less James, because that's me. Oh, he's like my secret 007 agent brother, and I never even realised this. We've got the same hairstyle and everything. He's Herbie Ass 007, and I'm like James 007. Something like that. I'm not James Bond, am I? Try to get out of the box. Oh, okay. We might be back. Oh, that just made an almighty fucking mess in my room. And it was actually quite tidy. Is there any Haribo sweeties in the bottom? No. You know, you sometimes buy Haribo sweets. You buy stuff and you get Haribo sweets, is what I'm trying to say. This is a lot smaller than I remember it being. Where's that? Where's that plug? Ow! But, still can't see what it is yet. I bet you've no idea what this is. Unless you follow anybody of us on Facebook. And yeah, I wanted another one as well, specifically so I could soft mod it and also play the other games. Anyway, sorry if that's glaring you in the face or not, but that's a lot smaller box than what I remember. But it's the Wii U. We'll pop it there. There you go, son. Mario Kart 8 Wii U bundle. How many times have I had that before? I don't know. Box looks decent, Nick. It was very well packaged, thank you. Herbie Ass 007. I'm out of breath after that strenuous unpackagings. But yeah, so I got an Xbox One S and I had a spare Xbox One, and I thought instead of selling it, I fancy one of these again. Lots of games in it that I've not played, that I did have, that I never played, that I will play, in theory. And actually the good thing about this is a lot of the games now, a lot of games have been re-released as classics, and they're only about £17-16. A lot of good games, so yeah. And I'm going to do what I've done with the last one as well, which I got rid to Gashead. I'm going to soft mod it and stick a hard drive on it, and so I can play Wii and GameCube games on it, which funnily enough is one of my most viewed videos, and it wasn't even a tutorial, it was just yeah, it is something you can do. So there you go. I need my juice, my Coca-Cola. It's not Coca-Cola, it's Pepsi Max. So I'll put a link to Herbie Ask 007's channel down below because it's awesome. I just thought I'd put it out there at the time saying, anybody got one, want to trade? And funnily enough, he had a spare one, like you do. And he said, yeah, so I'll set that up later if I can stay awake in the living room. And I might even let the kids play on it this time, he says. So, next thing, so that was a trade with Herbie Ask 007, like he says. Next thing, I have to thank my friend Steve. He's got a YouTube channel. Can't remember what his YouTube channel is because it's like Lunder Gamer Retro Steve, Gashead Up the Pompey 666. I don't know, Gashead Steve, you know who he is. If you don't know who he is, I'll put a link down to his channel down below as well. But he sent me a WhatsApp message at some point during the week, or the other week, and he says, look what I picked up, something like that, and he showed me a page, and I was like, oh, what? And I'll tell you what it is, I'll show you what it is. I need to get to the page first. What page is it? Oh, I'm just going to have to flick, and then it'll all make sense in a minute. It's a Retro Gamer magazine, and I'd stopped collecting it, simply because I was collecting it and not really reading them. Saying that, I've taken the odd one in my car recently and read it when I've been away. But him being an ever so clever and avid viewer and friend, he knows that I collect the Hit Squad games for the Spectrum. So, look, Hit Squad games. Is my mic still in place? I felt it moving about. Hit Squad games, right? And the good thing for me is, which is, I always find it quite hard to get a list of games. So I thought I'm going to need to get that. So I got it. And I couldn't actually find it. I was working in Edinburgh actually when he messaged me, and I was just happened to be going into a massive fuck off Tesco in Edinburgh, and they didn't have it, and he says, do you want me to get it for you? And I'll pick it up if you want. I was like, no, it's alright. But I did. I went into another shop when I was there and I picked it up, so it'd be handy for collecting my Hit Squad games. I think there's 120 something. I think I've maybe got half. That's quite depressing. Somebody was selling Space Gun, which is quite a rare Spectrum Hit Squad game, on a Facebook page, and I stopped bidding on it before it went silly prices. Not as much as what I paid for some other games, are about the same, but I sort of calm the beans a wee bit is what I've done. So, trade. Helpful Friend Magazine awareness message is what we'll call it. And the next ones are just some Xbox One and an Xbox 360 game is what it is. And I would have made this video earlier in the week, but really I've had like sleep issues, and by sleep issues I mean let's go to bed at 9:30 at night. That nearly never came out of my words because I'm tired. So the first game, local Facebook page, it's £5. I thought I'll have that. I played it, and I mean very, very briefly played it before, I think on the PlayStation 4, and I maybe mean like an hour. But it seems quite enjoyable game. I think it got sort of mixed reviews when it was out. The second one is coming out relatively soon, but I kind of quite enjoyed it, and it was only a £5. Thought it's worth a punt, and it's Watch Dogs, is what it is, for £5. Next game I got, it was for eBay actually, and I have had this before, and I've got it from a PC, but I got it for console. This PC is a beast. It plays games on this 1440p 165Hz G-Sync monitor, GTX 1070, i5 6600K, 16GB RAM, ridiculous motherboard, memory, etc. But yeah, I've kind of gone off playing on games on the PC, going off a wee bit tangent just now. And I'm just enjoying sitting on my bum in the living room, unwinding at the end of the day with a controller in hand rather than sitting in front of the desk. I think it also sort of stemmed from, I had an unfortunate mountain bike incident. I'll put a picture up now if I remember. This was the other week, and now that wasn't the actual incident, and that picture looks staged, but it wasn't. I was messing about my wife's bike and that happened, but then 2 minutes later I had a worse incident and I hurt my anus. It's the only way to say it, I hurt my anus. And it was making it really uncomfortable to sit in this seat, so it spurred playing consoles, and I got a dribbly bogey nose. And yeah, so like I said, I've got this next game for the PC, never really played it, and yes, it'll look better, high resolution, nice, pretty, faster frames per second, etc. But right now, I'm enjoying playing on the console a lot more. So we're going to go. But it's Wasteland 2. Love these type of games. I'm really looking forward to playing it. And it was only, I think, £15, something like that, from eBay, brand new, sealed. Next game, game that intrigued me. I think it's getting sort of mixed reviews. I've not played it yet. I think it's quite buggy, or it was at release, which is probably a good thing why I bought it and I've not played it yet. And then I'll just wait for it to get patched, I suppose. But yeah, it looks quite interesting, intriguing. But it is Mafia 3 is what it is. And the final pickup is an Xbox 360 game. The only reason, I don't really understand why, it's an Xbox One backwards compatible game, but it's the only game, as far as I know, that you actually have to have the physical disc of it. You can't go into the store and download it. But the strange thing is, right, this game is on multiple discs. You put disc 1 in the Xbox One and it downloads the game, which is like 22 gigabytes. So why do you need the disc to put it in to download the game? All it uses the disc for, now on, is to verify that you own it and it will start the game, but it doesn't read anything off the disc. It just used it to initially download this 22 gigabyte file. Why do that, and why can't, I really don't understand how it's just not on the Xbox One store to download as digital, because that's basically what it's doing. Every other backwards compatible game is like that. But yeah, before this was released in backwards compatibility, you could have probably picked it up for a few pound here or there, but it was a little bit more than that on eBay, and it was a bit of a bummer, because this has obviously been in like a CX or something like that. I was thinking about complaining about it to the seller because it didn't state anything like that on it, but the game itself is Lost Odyssey. And you see it's got stickers here, it's got stickers here, and it's the wrong box, because it's a 4-disc game. Disc 1's in my Xbox, and I think normally 3 discs would stack up here, and then 1 was in a sleeve here for some reason, a paper sleeve. But no, it's in the wrong box, and it's a bit tatty. Let me know. I think it's in the wrong box and it's a bit tatty. I'm not sure. I might get some, you know, you get those little disc sleeves. I might just get them in there and put them in there just to make sure the discs don't get wrecked. But this is I love RPGs. Probably the proper only RPGs that I played are the Final Fantasy VII, Link to the Past. Is that an RPG? And I've dabbled in others. Blue Dragon, I dabbled with that, but I do generally really like them. One of my favourite genre of games, if I can say that, considering I've hardly played any. It's just time, and a lot of missed me by, or I've missed them, you know what I'm saying. But this game, Lost Odyssey, has always been on my radar. It's very highly spoken of. I can feel those discs rattling about in there, so I am going to need to get sleeves, because that's just going to bug the shit out of me. I suppose if they get ruined, it's not a problem. I only need disc 1 to download it all for some reason. Put it on, looks very good, looks like my cup of tea. Surprised how well still Xbox 360 games hold up. Even Red Dead Redemption backwards compatibility on the Xbox One. Yes, it may be a little bit smoother, the frame rate might be a little bit better, but graphically it still holds up, it still looks very well, as does this. But I'm going to get stuck into this at some point soon. I do like RPGs, and yeah, just I'll get stuck into it once I've completed the game that I'm playing, which leads me on to what am I playing just now, I suppose. Due to limited time, because life, I've been dabbling in and out of Super Mario World on my Super Nintendo and the CRT TV that's sitting there. But primarily I have been playing, I can't show you it by holding up, because the digital download that I've got for the Xbox One is Dishonored. It's quite a early-ish Xbox One game. I think the second game is coming out soon. I played it a little bit a long time ago, maybe even on the 360, and I never ever really got into it at all for one reason or another. I don't know if it was just I had too many games at the time. I do not know, but surprisingly I'm quite enjoying it. Finding it quite easy, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I'm near the end of the game, I think. But I might not be, and there could be like another 10 hours to go for all I know. But yeah, it's like a stealth game. You basically got a sword in one hand, a weapon in another hand. Sounds a bit like Bioshock, but it's like a crossbow, or you can put other things in this hand, sleep darts, and a sword. And you got to basically sneak in places, assassinate people, kidnap people, that sort of kind of thing. But it's quite easy in the sense that you just headshot everybody from a distance, or you just kill them, gun-ho. But I'm enjoying it. If you've not played it, it's well worth a punt. It's probably quite a cheap game nowadays. The re-released, remastered, definitive edition, whatever it's called, on the Xbox One, PS4. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. That's the game I'm playing just now, and I'm trying to batter my way through it before I get stuck into any other games at this moment in time. But it leads me on to this. Are you the kind of people, the gamer, the kind of gamer? Are you the people? Are you the people? Are you the gamer of the people? Are you the gamer of the people? Are you the kind of gamer, I hate that word anyway, that goes, I'm just going to play some games. I'm going to play an hour of this. I'm bored of that. I'm going to play 2 hours of this. I'm bored of that. I'm going to play an hour of this. Oh no, I'm done with that. I want to play another 20 minutes of this. No, I'm done with that. I'm going to play 4 hours of this. No, I'm going to play another 10 minutes of this. And then I'm going to play this all day. Oh no, and then I'm going to go back to this one. Or, what I tried to do, simply because in the past when I had so many games, I used to do that. Jump for game, get the game. I tried to complete game 1, unless it fucks me off or I get really bored, and then I move on to game 2. So let me know down below, what kind of a games player are you? Do you go here to here to here to here to here to here all in the space? Do you know what I mean? Jumping left, right and centre for game to game, or do you just get really invested in a single game and just play that game through start to finish, or as best as you can until you get stuck, pissed off, or a bug happens, or something really, really pisses you off, and then move on to a game? Or do you just jump about and potentially not ever complete any games, which is what I used to do, which I try not to do nowadays? Curious, down below. I'm pointing at my penis, but I mean in the comments section, let me know. So that's it, folks. Trade with Herbias007, my brother, secret spy brother. Retro Gamer magazine, which I only bought because it had the Hit Squad game list in it. Some Xbox One games, and a rare Xbox 360 game. I don't mean a rare Xbox 360 game. I mean in the sense that it's a rare for me to pick up an Xbox 360 game. There you go. That's it. Video done. That's it. Is it done? Yes, done. Done. As always though, from me though, guys, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Done.
Do you have a monkey in your pants?